So I had a long day at the hospital today getting my medicine prescriptions at the military base. And when I come back, look at the beautiful blooms. I got these pale white with a little purple on it. And then those beautiful purple ones over there. I don't think they were out here in the morning. Did a little roast beef. I did some frozen green beans with some mushrooms I had frozen. And I did some smashed potatoes. I also got a little bit of yellow squash. So hearty little din in my milk. So today I felt like cooking. I had some pinto beans dried and I made pretty much enough what I would consider a can. They're like a little less than 2 cups each. 2, 4, 6 cups of beans. I seasoned them with cumin, garlic, onion, beef stock. I think that's it. I'm going to put a little cilantro in there. These 2 I'm going to freeze once they cool down. I made a banana nut bread. I had 3 bananas that needed to be cooked or done something with, so I made this. Smells so good. Yesterday, I did a roast, and I did smashed potatoes, some green beans, some mushrooms, and some yellow squash. That's what we had for dinner. But I've got some of this beef. This is out of the refrigerator. I'm letting it get room temperature, and it's got onions in it. I'm going to saute up some of this with some bell peppers. And I'm going to make some rice. We're going to have pinto beans over rice with beef. So my ex was Puerto Rican. And when I learned how to make rice and beans, I said he should be able to eat his food that he's familiar with. So I learned how to make rice and beans. But I always put potatoes, not always, but put potatoes in my beans. That's because I just love potatoes. So what I'm going to do, since I don't have a lot of liquid in there, usually I would take and cook my potatoes in with the beans. But I'm going to fry it up a little bit and get them kind of soft. And then we'll throw some in there. So I added a little liquid to my beans and potatoes. I'll heat those up in a little bit. I just did the meat with some of the juice and some bell peppers, onions. And I got rice cooking. And that's going to be my Puerto Rican flavored beef and rice and beans. It's my version. All right, this is kind of my take on Puerto Rican rice and beans. I got the beef that I made yesterday, which I sauteed in some peppers. I made my beans from scratch, dried beans, which I put potatoes in there. I like potatoes in my beans over white rice. And I got cubes of beef. And my milk. 2 meals so far out of 1 roast. The last of my roast, I made noodles, got some vegetables, and an egg. Did. This here, I have to glue that. It's kind of coming up there. This here I made for my great niece. She likes cows. So I had this wooden cow, which I painted. And I put this pattern on there to make it look like the little patches. I did some rub-ons. She likes pink. And so I put a rub-on flower, put little feet on it. And it's just a cute little box. She could put her phone in there, her utensils, or anything. I also got this. And I had found this at Goodwill for like $1. But since it has cows on it, lay your spoon on there, I thought, okay, I'll give her that too. This is a little decoupage bottle I did, put a little wooden thing on it. And I thought, she could put a little flower in there. She could put her ink pens. She could put it in chopsticks, whatever. And that's the items I got for. Got a little pink bag and some black paper. I think next Sunday we're going to go to her apartment. So, but I got all that done and we'll kind of see if we can find anything else. Tomorrow's St. Patty's Day. I got my corned beef out to cook tomorrow. That's pretty much it. So I got the table a little decorated. Got my little leprechauns on here. Just a little bit of coloring. I have my crock pot. Yeah, that's a crock pot. I have my crock pot. I have my corned beef in there. And this time I didn't put any liquid in there, but there's liquid in there. See it? That's from that fat on top. I got some cabbage. I'm gonna saute this separate in some butter with onions. And then I got a little bag of red potatoes that I think I'll put some of this on it. Whoop, and cook it in the air fryer. I got some Dempsey Irish whiskey. And I'll make a mule tonight. Right now I'm drinking a little Irish whiskey and Coke. So I just have my little Lucky shirt on. I got shorts because I'm just at home. And I got some green earrings on. So happy St. Patty's Day to all the Irish people. Bye.